Hi everybody, Universal Sidechain here again, and today we're going to create a Netsky sub-Reese base. So I've tried to reproduce the Swedish House Mafia remixes made, and let's see what it gives. Okay, not sure about the notes of the bass, but basically that is the bass we want to recreate. This is really fat bass. You can hear some clipping maybe in while you're listening to it. I don't know how to change this. It has to deal with the synthesizer and not saturation. I promise. So let's start by creating a combinator. Rename it Netsky. Okay. First, create a line mixer 6 to 2. This is because you may want to add an effect or create a sub bass. I have in my patch, so if you download the patch later, you will have one. But I won't explain how to recreate a sub bass here because it's really easy. You just have to put a subtractor with a sine wave on octave 2. Now, right click and create a for polysonic synthesizer. Open it up. Make sure the patch is initialized and put the polyphony on 1 because it's a bass. Now what we're going to need is a phase modulation and a multi-oscillator. Route both of them in the first filter. So for the phase modulation, octave on 2. PM on 32, and use the second wave on the fifth one, which looks a little bit like this, like a Pac-Man. That will create a little kind of sub bass, but with lots of harmonic. I don't know if you understand me, but there we go. For the multi-oscillators, put octave on 2. Use that wave, the third wave. It's not a sine wave, but it looks like it. And put the modulation amount on 32. Mixer 42. So here we go. Not so beautiful. Now here for the filter 1, put the frequency on 427 Hz. Resonance on 20. Envelope on 0 and leave it as it is. Much better. So here we're cutting the high frequencies that we do not want in our bass, but we will reduce them again with the equalization. Now just activate the chorus, delay on 6.8 milliseconds, feedback on 40, dry wet on 9. Okay, so now we're going to modify the filter envelope and the amp envelope. So put for both of them the full decay, full sustain. Release, you might want to leave it here and increase a little bit the attack of the filter envelope of 29.8 milliseconds. That's it. And for the amp envelope, put the attack on 9 milliseconds. And the release on 122 milliseconds. So if we do this, basically it's because we do not want a clip attack. We want a smooth attack. Now open the filter free state variable. For this we're going to make a notch filter. Put the LP-HP on 64. No envelope, full velocity, frequency on 627, I believe. 636, it's okay. and the resonance on 20. It sounds much better. Now, as you can hear in that section, it wobble a little bit. So what we're going to look for that waveform. Okay, now route the LFO1 in the matrix. Amount, well, 56, it's okay, I think. We do not want so much wobble, just a kind of wobble. 59 would be right. And route it to the filter 1 frequency. That's really sweet. Now that is done, we're going to shape the sound. So we first create a distortion for unit. Make sure it's initialized. Put it on tape because we want a compression distortion. Param 1 on 88. So it acts quickly. And param 2 on 78. So the compression is not that much, but it is. Okay, now create a vocoder, EQ mode, 4 bands, and shift on 14. And the clip is coming from here, as you can hear. Oh no, in fact no. Oh well, sorry. Okay, never mind. So create a equalizer. Because it's a kind of sub, we're going to increase a little bit the low shelf of 3.4 dB, not so much. Leave the Q where it is. As I told before, we're going to delete some high frequencies, so put the frequency full in the high shelf, gain down, Q down, palm 1, frequency full, gain down, never don't touch to the Q, and param 1, 12 kilohertz more or less, gain down, and that's it. So as you can see here, there's no more high frequency. Now create a compressor, 3 dB input gain, threshold on minus 24 dB more or less, and the ratio on 1.95/1. We did this because since the threshold is very low and the overall volume is very high, we do not want such a huge compression, because when you will go to clipping sounds, it will reduce it too much and you will have maybe distortion. So that's why I've put a low ratio, and the threshold is low because it's a bass and we want it as punchier as possible. So we need an overall volume more or less constant. Now to improve this, we're going to use a limiter 4 milliseconds ahead, and you have to look for the input gains. I put it on 3.4, I believe. Yes. Do not put that much. Oh yes, you can. In fact, for the moment that you can 6.8 decibels, it's okay, but not over, because when you see this, it makes the sound distort. So 6.8, it's the maximum you can use, and do not change to this. So okay, that is the Netsky patch I've made. So you can still add some aux return effect, the sub bass as I told you before, if it helps, if you find it useful, if you find my bass so beautiful, please subscribe and tell me what you want to now for the next tutorial. Have a nice day, guy.